Good afternoon, everybody. I am Tanvi Garg. I am an IAS officer. I belong to Chandigarh. My educational background is that I have done my post-graduation in economics from Punjab University. I appeared for this exam in the year 2008 and I cleared it in my first attempt. Regarding the exam, I'd like to say that this is a service, this is a job I wanted to take up right since my childhood. And my parents have nurtured my dream and helped me and enabled me in becoming what I am today. I started preparing exclusively for the exam in the year 2007 after my post-graduation. I prepared for one whole year and thereafter I gave the exam. Other than this, I was preparing right from the childhood. My attitude, my aptitude for the studies, my goal was very clear to me. And in this, my father has played a very important role in my life. He's helped me set this goal. He's helped me achieve this goal. He's inspired me at every moment in my life, even during the preparation phase when I was going through various ups and downs, because this is a long time consuming process. You know, when you are preparing for the exam, you sit for this exam, it takes almost 1 year for the exam itself to get over. So throughout this entire period, my family was with me and my father continuously supported me. He inspired me. He motivated me. The exam is definitely a very tenuous process. So is the preparation part. And as I'm made to believe that all of you young students at different points in your life, right now, want to pursue this dream in one way or the other. So my message to you will be that you should continuously strive towards achieving your goal. There is no success mantra from my side to all of you. The only thing is that it's hard work and hard work. And this is what is required. You need to be really focused because I can see all of you very young. At this stage in life, there are a lot of new things which are coming up with the advance of mobile technology and the entertainment avenues around us. Everything is good. We must enjoy life, but at the same time, our focus should be very clear. Our focus should be where our heart lies. We should be very clear and very focused on one thing. That your goal should be very clear to you, and you have to pursue it. You have to work hard towards achieving it. If there's anything else anybody would like to ask me, I'm more than happy to answer.
How the seating matters in the achieving the goal?
Pardon?
Seating. How seating matters?
Seating.
Yes.
I,
Study.
you mean number of hours,
Yes.
as in?
How?
You mean number of hours,
Yes.
as in? See, I will not prescribe any number of hours for achieving your best desired results. Whatever time you give to your studies, it should be with full focus. Even if you're studying for 5 to 6 hours, at that time, I would give you my personal example. Your mobile should be away. Your attention should be clearly and completely in your books or whatever task at hand. If you are having interfering thoughts of some movies or some friends or this or that, and then you continuously sit for 10 hours also, that doesn't make a difference. Few hours of study, 5 to 6 hours on daily basis with concentration will be enough. Yeah, you were asking something?
I'm doing MA Economics, so I want to become an IAS and IAS officer as you do. So please give me some suggestions to achieve my goal.
See, the examination, the Indian Economic Service exam as well as the Indian Administrative Service exam, both of them have syllabus which draw heavily upon your post-graduation or the master's course. So first of all, I'll tell you to get the syllabus of both the examination and try and compare what all topics are getting covered during your course of post-graduation. So you should focus on them thoroughly first of all. And if you need extra clarity, better readings, better guidance, you should be fearless in approaching your teachers and get the requisite information. Prepare those topics simultaneously. In the meantime, also there are other topics which you might like to prepare, which are not there in your due course. So, you just get those readings, get those books. Padhna aapko bahut padega, you'll have to read a lot, you'll have to study a lot. So that is one thing you have to do. But other than that, if you can keep your approach focused, focus on the syllabus and prepare your topics simultaneously, that's how you can save a lot of time. If we believe that watching a movie with our friends does give us happiness, there is nothing wrong in it. One can. But if we endlessly waste our time in gossiping or thinking about movies and thinking about useless things which ultimately will have very limited value in your life today, but they are taking away your energy in a big way. And your energy is meant for you, for your family, for you to pursue your dreams and not for being wasted away on useless activities. So that's a way of conserving your energy and productively utilizing it elsewhere where it should be properly channeled.
I have a joint family and relatives used to come in my home and my entire time gets wasted in serving them, and my parents also waste their time serving them. They didn't say anything to them. Then what should I do? My entire time gets wasted. I don't have a separate room. And what should I do?
See, in this I will call upon your parents to understand this problem and to appreciate this. You should share this kind of a feeling with your parents in case you haven't. In case you have shared, then it's for the parents also to take a call. Reason is that, you know, I mean, I'll again give my own, I have my own example to rely upon. When we were preparing, when I and my sister were preparing for this exam, our parents have made a point that our energy should be utilized towards studying, and they should not be unnecessarily frivolously wasted upon socializing. Because once you achieve something in life, once you become something in life, there is enough point of time that you could socialize and generate your social capital. Because ultimately it's your children. I would just request your parents, you know. So it's you are the ones, you know, who have to become something in life. I mean, social relations are important, but at the same time, everything has a limit. You have to focus upon your work. Other than serving, in case you feel that you have to meet your cousins or anything, this is something you will have to restrain from. You know, going out and talking and making friends and everything, that's important. Everything is important in life to a limit. If it goes beyond a point, then it can, you know, prove to be counterproductive. So share your feelings with your family, share your feelings with your parents, tell them that this is something which comes in your way. This is something which you feel, you know, is interfering with your performance. Talk to them frankly, convince them. I'm sure they will listen to you.
Any magazine do you want to suggest to the students, like they can aware regarding the IAS changes, recently syllabus has been changed of IAS?
See, as far as the readings are concerned, you have good magazines. At this stage, I will suggest that all of you are already preparing. You should have a focused approach. Read good magazines like, you know, Civil Services Times and others, which are adequate number of them are available in the market. But for general information, magazines like Outlook, Frontline, and of course the newspaper Hindu, they are very important. So usko zarur padhiye. And other than that, all good books, all good literature, whatever you find is relevant to the syllabus, should be given due attention. As far as the general knowledge is concerned, general information is concerned, just read the newspaper meticulously and a few magazines like Frontline and Outlook. That I think suffices from the bare minimum point of view. But if any of you have general reading interests, there are good magazines available in the market like India Today and more. So just read them as well. Depending upon the time and energy you have at hand, you have to prioritize accordingly. So, I mean, whatever I've said from the point of view of civil services examination, but it is equally applicable to other disciplines as well, be it engineering, be it medical science, be it your own commerce, the same. So, these are general things one can keep in mind, and depending upon the focus, depending upon the goal, you can strive to achieve the same. Thank you. Anything else, or should that be over?